Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So students, in our previous session, we were discussing, we have discussed about the various topics or the various sums from the various questions. Okay, so as today is our last online video, so I'm going to start with a few just random sums from your book, that is kind of part of a revision part from the book. So I'm just taking some of the questions for the revision from your book only. So I thought let's do some revision from the test paper that is given in your book. Okay, so kindly open your books at page number 201, that is test paper second term. Okay, so this is given here. So all of you open your books at page number 201. The topic is test paper. Okay, that is of second term. Okay, and this is given at page number 201. Okay, so it is given here at page number 201. Okay, so I'll begin with the first question from these. The first question is, the cost of 2 cycles is rupees 2605. What is the cost of 1 cycle? Okay, so in this question the cost of 2 cycle is given and we need to find out the cost of 1 cycle. So that means the cost of 2 is given, need to find the 1. That means ज़्यादा की दी है, कम की निकालनी है. So what will we do? We will do the division. Okay, जब हमारे पास ज़्यादा चीज़ की कॉस्ट दी हो, कम की निकालनी होती है, तो हम क्या करते हैं? Division. Okay, so the cost of 2 cycle is 26,605 and we need to find out the cost of 1 cycle. So let's find out. Question number 1. देखिए, the first thing what we will write is the information that is already given. We are going to write it first. That is cost of 2 cycles. Cost of 2 cycles is 2,605 is equal to rupees 2,605. The cost of 2 cycles is 2,605. Okay, and we need to find the cost of 1 cycle. हमें निकालनी किसकी है? 1 की. Cost of 2 cycle is 2,605 and we need to find out the cost of 1 cycle. Okay, so एक की cost निकालने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? We will do the division. So that means we will divide the cost of 2 cycles, that is rupees 2,605 with 2. So let's divide the cost of 2 cycles, that is rupees 2,605 with 2. Okay, so let's find out. So first of all we will do the division. So 2,605 divided by 2. 2,605 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2 minus 2 0. Let's, or nothing you can write. Let's bring down the next, that is 6. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 6, nothing will be left. Bring down the 0. So can you divide 0 with 2? Can we divide 0 with 2? No. We can't divide 0 with 2. So what will we do? We will divide the next, we will bring down the next digit as well. That is 5. That is 5. Okay. So अगर जब हम 2 digits नीचे इकट्ठे उतारते हैं क्या करते हैं? When we bring down the 2 digits continuously, so what we do? We will just put a 0 here. Okay. So 0 लिख के 2 digits हमने उतार लिए. So we will put a 0. So now 2 2s are 4. Minus 5 minus 4 is 1. We got 1. but still the remainder is left. So what we will do? The next is we will put a डेसिमल है, हम एक पॉइंट लगा के बेटा उसके बाद जितने मर्जी चाहे जीरो बढ़ा सकते हैं. So let's put a decimal here. So let's put a decimal and we can increase 1 0 here. So 2 5s are 10. जब भी आप डेसिमल लगाते हो उसके बाद आप चाहो तो जितने मर्जी जीरो बढ़ा सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू योर रिक्वायरमेंट. ओके, सो दैट मीन्स 10 minus 10 is nothing will be left. So that means the cost of one cycle is 1302 rupees and 50 paise. This is the cost of one cycle, that is 1302 rupees and 0.5 or you can say 50. It is not 05. अगर 05 होता तो हम लिखते 05 पैसा, but this is the cost, that is 50. So that means 50 paise. So this is the cost is this 1302 rupees and 50 paisa. This is the cost of one cycle. So we will write here, therefore cost of one cycle is 1302 rupees and 5 paisa. Cost of one cycle is 1302 rupees and 5 paise. Clear? Chaliye, so this is the solution of the first question here. Let's do the second one. Let's do the second one. The second question is, how many grams are in 1 upon 8 kg? How many grams in 1 upon 8 kg? So we need to find out grams in 1 upon 8 kg. हमें 1 upon 8 kg में grams ढूंढने हैं. Okay? So solution 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So 1 upon 8 kg. 1 upon 8 kg will be equal to क्या होगा? So that will be 1000. So that means 1 upon kg is equal to, that is 1/8 of 1000 grams. So that means 1 kg, 1 upon 8 kg निकालने के लिए हमें 1/8 of 1000 grams निकालना होगा. Okay, so only then we can find out the 1/8 of 1000 gram, that is 1 upon 8 kg. So that is 1 upon 8 into sign of multiplication and times 1000. Okay, so that is 1000 upon 8. That is 1000 upon 8. So let's divide 1000. देखिए हमने 1 upon 8 as it is we have written. Now half has changed into sign of multiplication and 1000 we have written here. So let's divide 1000 with 8. So let's divide 1000 with 8. 8 ones are 8. 10 minus 8, 2. Bring down the 0. 8 twos are 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. Bring down the others, that is 0. 8 fives are 40. 40 minus 40, nothing will be left. कितना आ गया? That is 125. That is 125 what? That will be gram. That will be gram. Okay, so चाहे तो आप इसको यही लिख सकते हैं. Okay, I will write it here. That is 125 gram. That is 125 gram. Therefore 1 upon 8 kg is equal to, therefore 1 upon 8 kg is equal to 125 gram. That is 1 upon 8 kg is equal to 125 grams. Okay. चलिए, let's do the next question from the same chapter test, sorry, the test paper. Let's do question number 3. Okay, so let's do question number 3. So the question number 3 that is given here. The question number 3 is, how many times a 200 ml container can be filled in 1 liter 500 milliliter oil? Okay, so 200 ml की suppose you are having the oil, the आपके पास suppose you are having the oil that is 1 liter 800 ml. So this much quantity of oil you are already having with you. तो आपके पास कितना है oil? That is, आपके पास ऑयल है 1 लीटर 800 मिलीलीटर. सो दिस मच क्वांटिटी ऑफ ऑयल यू आर हैविंग विद योर सेल्फ. ओके, एंड यू नीड टू पुट इट इनटू अ बॉटल. ओके, आपको इसको एक बॉटल में फिल करना है. ओके, एंड ऑल द बॉटल्स दैट यू आर हैविंग दैट इज ऑफ ओनली 200 ml. ओके, सो ऑल द बॉटल्स दैट यू आर हैविंग दैट इज ऑफ 200 ml. सो दैट मीन्स आपको 200 ml की कितनी बॉटल्स चाहिए होंगी to fill this 1 liter 800 ml of oil. Okay, so देखिए first thing that is given here is that total quantity of oil is given, that is 1 liter 800 milliliter. Okay, and the container, the quantity of the container you are having that is of 200 ml, and we need to fill it into a fill that oil. Okay, आपको उस oil को 200 ml के अलग अलग bottles में you need to fill it up. Okay, so now we need to calculate that how many bottles of 200 ml are required. Okay, so let's find out question number, let's do question number 3. Total oil, या total quantity of oil, that is total quantity of oil. Total quantity of oil is, that is, total quantity of oil is that is 1 liter 800 milliliter. That is 1 liter 800 milliliter. This is the total quantity of oil. Number of bottles, or sorry, the capacity of bottles, capacity of bottles अवेलेबल, जो बॉटल्स हमारे पास अवेलेबल है उनकी कैपेसिटी क्या है? कैपेसिटी ऑफ बॉटल अवेलेबल इज इक्वल टू 200 ml. So this is the quantity of available bottles. Now the question is that we need to find number of bottles. We need to find number of bottles required. कि हमें कितनी bottles चाहिए. Okay, so we need to calculate the number of bottles required. Okay, for this what will we do? We will divide 1 liter 800 milliliter divided by 200 ml. Okay, you can do it in the fraction type as well. So this is you, up to you. Whatever method you want to choose, you can use that. So I am using this much. So that means you have to divide 1 liter 800 ml with 200. Then we can easily calculate the number of 200 ml bottles required to fill this much quantity of oil, that is 1 liter and 800 milliliter. But here as we can see, this is in liter and this is in milliliter, where this is in only in milliliter. तो ये हमारे पास लीटर और मिलीलीटर में है और हमारे डिवाइड किससे करना है, that is only in milliliter. So that means, so first of all we need to convert this liter and milliliter into milliliter. Okay, so first of all we will do the conversion. So that means we will convert 1 liter 800 milliliter. Okay, we will convert it 1 liter 800 milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So that means 1 को लीटर मिलीलीटर कन्वर्ट करने के we will multiply it with 1000. It will become ml plus 800, that is already in ml. That is already in ml. So let's divide it. 1 multiplied by 1000, that is 1000 ml plus 800 ml. That is okay. So now add them both. So after adding them both, we will get 1800 ml. That is 1800 ml. So this is the quantity of oil in the milliliters. That is 1800 ml. That is 1800 ml oil. So that means we are having the oil in milliliter. जब हमने convert किया तो हमारे पास answer आया that we are having the 1800 ml of oil. Okay, and we need to put it into two different bottles of 200 ml. So that means we are going to divide this much quantity, that is 1800 ml, with 200 ml, that is the quantity of each bottle. So let's divide it. तो देखिए यहाँ पे 2 zeros हैं, 2 zeros हैं. Okay, तो you will read the table of 200 और 2, दोनों में से कुछ भी सकते. 2 9s are 18, वैसे ही 200 9s are 1800. Okay, 1800 minus 1800, nothing will be left. So that means how many bottles of 200 ml are required to fill a 1 liter 800 ml of oil? That is 9. कितनी bottles चाहिए? That is 9 bottles. So we लिखेंगे therefore 9 bottles of 200 ml are required. Therefore 9 bottles of 200 ml are required. 9 bottles of 200 ml are required to fill. Okay, चाहे तो पूरा लिख सकते हैं to fill 1 liter and 1800 ml of oil. So you can write up to this. This is more than enough. Okay, so you can just write the 9 bottles of 200 ml are required. Okay, चलिए let's do the next. This is the solution of the third question. You can pause the video here and note it down in your notebooks. चलिए, so let's move to the question number 4. The question number 4 is, okay, so now the question number 4 is, what was the time before 4 hours 15 minutes if it's now 6 p.m. Okay, suppose the time is 6 p.m. Okay, suppose अभी जो time हो रहा है that is 6 p.m. और आपको बताना है इससे 4 hours 15 minutes पहले कितना time था. So you need to calculate the time 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 p.m. Okay, so we need to calculate the time, that is 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 p.m. Okay, so this is we need to calculate. Okay, so we will calculate the time duration. We need to calculate the time duration. Okay, so 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 p.m. So 4 hours before 6 p.m. 4 hours before 6 p.m. तो शाम के 6 बजे से 4 घंटे पहले कितना टाइम था. So let's calculate 5 4 3 2. So that means 4 hours before 6 p.m. was 2 p.m. Okay, so 6 p.m. से 4 घंटे पहले कितना टाइम था? That was 2 p.m. 4 hours before 6 p.m. was 2 p.m. Okay, now अभी तो हमने 4 hours निकाला है, 15 minutes is still left. So that means now अब 2 p.m. के बाद 15 minutes before 2 p.m. 15 minutes before 2 p.m. This which we need to calculate. 15 minutes before 2 p.m. That is 1:45 p.m. That is 1:45 p.m. Okay, so that means what was the time? 4 hours 15 minutes before. So the time, therefore the time 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 p.m. is 1:45 p.m. So यहाँ हम लिखेंगे therefore 4 hours. Okay, not therefore time 4 hours 15 minutes before, therefore time 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 p.m. was 1:45 p.m. Okay, so therefore the time 4 hours 15 minutes before 6 p.m. was 1:45 p.m. ताकि दोपहर के 1:45 मतलब दोपहर के 1:45 p.m. हो रहे थे. Clear? So this was the time 4 hours 15 minutes before. Okay, 6 p.m. चलिए let's move to the question number 5. The question number 5 is, how many diameters can be drawn in a circle? Okay, so how many diameters you can draw in a circle? Okay, so first thing is that what is diameter? So this is a circle, I am just making the freehandedly, and this is its center. Okay, ये इसका center है circle का, just suppose, so it is not seen as a circle. So I will just put a circle. Suppose this is a circle and it's its midpoint. इसका midpoint, this is the center. Okay, and when a line touches these two sides of a circle while passing through its midpoint. Okay, जब कोई भी line उसके सर्कल के मिड पॉइंट से पास होते हुए सर्कल को दो एंड्स पे टच करती है, दैट इज नोन एज डायमीटर. सो दैट मीन्स from one distance to the other distance of the circle, sorry, from one point to the other point of a circle, when a line passes from it and जब वो उससे पास हो, so that means at that time it is passing through its center as well, तो उसके सेंटर से भी पास होनी चाहिए. Now the question is that how many diameters can be drawn in a circle? एक सर्कल में कितने diameters ड्रॉ किए जा सकते हैं? This is the question. So let's make it that. So now you can observe that I can make as many diameters as I can want to. Okay, so there is no particular number. देखिए मैंने अभी आपके सामने कितने सारे, अभी भी इसमें मैं इतने चाहूँ उतने diameters I can draw from it. But diameter की बस एक जो main thing that you need to know is that it should passes through the center of this circle. So that means we can make as many diameters as you want in a circle. एक circle में आप जितने चाहे diameters you can make. So the question was, how many diameters can be drawn in a circle? So that is many. That is many. Okay. So that is many. Okay. So that is many. चलिए let's move to the sixth one. How many lines of symmetry does a line segment have? How many lines of symmetry does a line segment have? Line of symmetry, this is the sixth. एक line segment, that is AB. Okay, so how many lines of symmetry can you draw from on this line segment? इस line segment पे आप कितनी lines of symmetry बना सकते हैं? This is the question. Okay, so first of all, let's see here. Lines of symmetry means a line that divides the given figure into two equal parts. Line of symmetry means mirror line. Okay, जो दिए हुए figure को दो equal parts में divide कर सके. So as we can see, this AB it can be divided like this. अगर आप इसमें से ऐसे line of symmetry draw करोगे So you can divide this given line segment into two equal parts. So इसके अलावा any other method that you can divide this given line into two equal parts. तो देखिए we can draw only one line of symmetry in a line segment. हम एक line of symmetry draw कर सकते हैं एक line segment में. So the answer is 1. Okay, we can draw only one line of symmetry. That's why double METRY. So that means we can draw only one line of symmetry in a line segment. Clear? चलिए, let's do question number 7. Let's do question number 7 here. So the question number 7 is, a line segment has dash and points. A line segment has dash and points. A line segment has dash and points. एक लाइन सेगमेंट में कितने एंड पॉइंट्स होते हैं? Okay, so this is the line segment. Okay, I named it as A and this is B. Okay, so how many end point does it have? इसके कितने end points हैं? Okay, तो देखिए here it is first and here it is second. So that means a line segment has only two end points. A line segment has two end points. So a line segment has two end points. Clear? चलिए, let's move to the 8th one. The 8th question is, 40 meter 3 centimeter is equivalent to dash centimeter. Okay, that is 40 meter 3 centimeter. 40 meter 3 centimeter is equal to how many centimeter? So that means हमें 40 meter 3 centimeter को we need to convert it into centimeter. So that means हमें 40 meter 3 centimeter को convert करना है centimeter में. Okay? So let's do the solution here. That is 40 meter 3 centimeter. Okay, and we need to convert it into centimeter. So as you can see, this 3 is already in centimeter whereas 40 is in meter, and we need to convert it into the centimeter. So centimeter में convert करना है. 3 is already in centimeter, so that means we no need to convert this, and this is in meter. We need to convert 40 meter only. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 40 meter 3 centimeter. This is given here. So for that we will convert meter into centimeter by multiplying it with 100. 40 multiplied by 100 and it will become centimeter, whereas 3 will remain as the centimeter because it is already given in the centimeter only. Okay, so let's multiply 40 with 100. So after multiplying 40 with 100, you will get 4000 centimeter plus 3 centimeter. 4000 centimeter plus 3 centimeter. ओके, यहाँ पे एक चीज़ बेटा बहुत ध्यान से देखिएगा, 4000 centimeter plus 3 centimeter. ओके, एंड यू नीड टू डू दीज काइंड्स ऑफ कैलकुलेशन इन द रफ, क्योंकि कई बच्चे क्या करते हैं, वो 4000 देखिए कितना आएगा, 0 plus 3 3 0 0 and 4. This is 4003 centimeter. But some students what they write it as 4300 centimeter, and that is completely wrong. Okay, so 4000 centimeter plus 43, and that is 4003 centimeter. And here we will write like this, 4003 centimeter. Clear? So this is how you are going to write the solution of this. Okay. So with this, I'm just ending the session here only. So class, this was our last session. Okay, so I hope you will do good in your exam. So all the very best for your exam. Do well and get good marks and good grades. Okay class, all the best to you, all of you. So good day children, and have a great life ahead.